What's going on, you filthy anglers? Welcome back to the channel. J Buck with Real Stories, and we've got something good. I got something over here, and I want to show you. I did something bad. Alright guys, so I picked up the new Metanium. I got it in the XG. I don't know how I got it because it's sold out everywhere, but I got it from Little Japan Tackle USA. You can find them on Little Japan Tackle on Instagram, or just hit them up on their website. They've got all sorts of stuff for JDM. They've got all sorts of stuff you can't find. Just hit them up. They do a really good job of taking care of you. Just shoot them a DM on Instagram. They'll be happy to work with you. And they worked with me on this. They were with me the whole step of the way. They were tracking it for me. It was amazing. Just a really good experience. But without further ado, let's open the box. God, I want to just look at the box. Can you want to look at the box? So it's got more of a gray finish. Shimano's boxes come in all sorts of colors. This is a nice gray, I don't know, satin. It's kind of, looks good. But again, that's just a box. Let's open this baby up. Not gonna lie, I've already peeked in here before I showed you this, because you know I have to. Oh, let's pull it out. Let's put the junk away. We got our instructions. We got our Bantam oil. You know, same old, same old. But, oh my gosh, guys, look at this thing. Oh my god. I don't know if the camera could possibly do this thing justice. She's an expensive one, but so full, just so much love for this thing. It really resembles that Bantam look, that core solid body. I really like that. I fall in love with my Bantam, so it was a no-brainer to pick this thing up. Full magnesium frame. It just feels good. It's light, but it's really compact, and she's just a really nice looking reel. Give you a couple more looks before we move on. Man, take a look down there in the spool. I'll give you guys a quick look before I start diving into her. Oh, Jesus. God. Alright. Anyway, this thing is a beast. I can't wait to throw it on my new rod that's coming in. I got a rod from Fist Hunter Custom Rods. He just built me a 7.6 heavy, amazing. Go check him out too. He's a boss himself. But this thing, let's just start out with the handle. So you can see it's got a pretty nice handle. They redesigned the handle. I really like the cutouts in it. And then the biggest thing to me is these knobs. They've definitely redesigned them. They slimmed them up a bit. Let me take a look here. I'm gonna bring in the Bantam just so you can see. Again, take a look at that. Very thin knob. The Bantam's kind of got the same structure, really nice for the finger. I thought I really liked these the most, but they're just a little bit thicker. Let's get these things side by side so you can kind of get a good look. Jeez. Again, I got this in the XG. I think it's an 8:1 ratio. And that's all I really wanted this for. I'm gonna use this for swim baits. I'm gonna use it for frogs. I'm gonna use it for my A-rig. This thing is going to be put to the test, so I'm going to follow up with a full-on video on this, my impressions, my feelings about it in a few months after I get a lot more time and a couple more fish under its belt. But today is just kind of gawking at it, loving it, kissing it, smelling it. But anyway, back to the reel. So you got a nice drag star. It's made out of some metal, or it might be their CI4 Plus technology. I'm not sure about that. Spool tension doesn't click. You know, that actually bothers me about Shimano. How come only their highest end reels have a clicking spool tension? That just bothers me. I have a lot of lower end, I mean, I don't want to say lower end, mid-range Lew's. I mean, Lew's takes it up a notch when it comes to that. Unfortunately, they don't have that extra detail, that nice, I mean, Shimano just goes far and beyond with not showing any screws, just having such a really nice retrieve, a really nice anti-reverse clutch. And I mean, I'll take a little bit less inside the reel for all that. That's amazing. But back to the reel, the up under the handle, this right here, it looks like it's some sort of plastic. That's kind of a bummer. So there better be some sort of metal under there, or the magnesium. Because at this rate, I mean, it's a full magnesium frame. This is a $400 reel. This should be metal in my opinion, but that's just me. They got their cone-shaped line guide. I really like that. Really allows the line to slap through there with minimal slapping, so you're not going to get any drag on the line. It does look, I do a lot of research on these things before I buy them. It looks like they did move the line guide closer to the spool, which is definitely going to limit your casting. So if you're looking for something that's an absolute bomb caster, just nothing but bomb after bomb after bomb, I'd say this is going to be killer. But if that is the only thing you're looking for, maybe go to the Metanium DC. I don't have that, so I can't really recommend it, but there's a lot of reviews out there, a lot of guys throwing it that really love it. So that's an opportunity as well. But again, looks like they did move it a little bit closer to the spool. Jeez, so beautiful. Let's look at this, the palm side plate there. You can see they got that core solid body technology. I like how they kind of offset that compared to, say, the Bantam. See the Bantam, it's kind of flush or flat, horizontal. That's kind of got an angle. Just kind of gives it a little bit more of that sex appeal. And that's I love sexy gear. That's amazing. And it's a little more flush. It's a little bit more compact than this Bantam. It's definitely lighter. That's going to strictly come from that magnesium. But they share a lot of the same qualities, but they both are going to have their place in your arsenal. I'm telling you. Oh, man, it's got that MGL 3 spool. It looks like they lost some of the porting, which is interesting because now it's the next generation. Wonder why they did that. If you have any idea, drop down below, because they dropped some of the porting on the side of this spool. Let me pull it out. Bam. Let's take a look inside there. There's your bearing. Pretty sexy. Put that down. It's got a nice gasket in there to keep the water out. Ooh. Really like the color of those those brake shoes on that SVS Infinity. Doesn't that look juicy? It's kind of got like a blue tint to it. I mean, you're not going to see that, but still adds to that sex appeal. But again, they did lose some porting in the spool, and that should reduce casting distance because the spool's gonna be a little bit heavier. But I mean, obviously Shimano knows what they're doing, so I can't knock them until I try it. So put that back in there, put this baby in, and then we're gonna kind of feel the smoothness, and then that thumb bar. All right, let's start with the smooth. I mean, I don't think it has that really smooth Metanium feel that I know you guys are used to and you love. I feel like it has more of this rigid feel of, say, like the Bantam. Maybe not as rigid, but this has been with me for quite a while and I've broken it in. So maybe after I break in those micro module gears, it's going to be smoother, or maybe be a little more rigid. But I'm very confident this thing is going to cast like a dream. And all right, let's feel that thumb bar. I mean, no complaints at all. My favorite thing about Shimano's thumb bars is there's no slop in the thumb bar. And what I mean by that is when you kind of like press down on it, it doesn't like jiggle up and down. I mean, once you put some pressure on it, it's going to go. But there's some reels out there that if you just barely rest your thumb on it, it starts to dig down. And I don't like that, because you could accidentally put your reel in a free spool. But that's just me. Very, very tight thumb bar. It's just really good. You know, oh, looks like we can see up under the thumb bar there. It's a little bit of plastic right in here. Wonder why they did that. Maybe to lighten the thumb bar. I mean, this is completely a one-piece finish. I like that. I think I like this on the Bantam a little bit better. I think if I had to rate the two, let me see here. I don't know. And it's not going to cost you anything, really. I mean, it might be a little splitting hairs, but I think I like the thumb bar a little bit better on the Bantam. They both sit above the spool, which I really like. I don't like that thumb bar being flush. Just a great reel. I'm very impressed with this first look at this, guys. Gotta give you one more quick peek. This thing is just so sick. I think you guys should at least consider it. I mean, maybe wait for a couple more reviews to see if you really want to jump into it, because obviously you get 2, maybe even 3 reels for the price of this. But if you're gonna go, just go. This, I recommend this right now. Just give it a try. I'm gonna have more of a review in the future, but it feels great. The knobs are really crisp. I like what they did there. I don't like what they did with this plastic piece, and then I don't like what they did with that plastic piece there. But maybe that was just to lighten up the reel a little bit and perform. I mean, time will tell if that's gonna mess with any of the performance of the reel. Very smooth. Not, like I said, not that buttery Metanium smooth that you're used to. At least my opinion. It's got more of a rigid feel, and that's probably from that core solid body. 3-piece frame. Just really nice. This is a badass reel, guys. I don't know what else to say. I love it. I'm going to throw this on that rod, hopefully when it gets here, and then see what it does. Definitely made in Japan. A lot of the higher end stuff is made in Japan, so you don't have to worry about that. Definitely made in Japan. And they just know what they're doing. I really like this. Again, I got the XG, got a little bit of a longer handle. It's even longer than the handle on the Bantam, but again, I got the HG in there. I wanted the XG, but they didn't have anything, so I grabbed this. And come on, this is a gripe too. I hate this plastic piece that they put on their reels. Why can't they do something with that a little bit better? I know it's for the weight, but at this point, at this price point, it should be a little bit beefier in my opinion. Maybe something a little gloss finish, or I don't know, CI4 Plus. I mean, you tell me what you think down below. But guys, I'm gonna go rig this up, put some line on her, and see what I think. But till then, this thing is amazing. One last look before I take off. Metanium MGL 150B XG. You can't go wrong with any of them. The base, the high gear, this extra high gear. It all depends on what lure you're gonna throw. But until I get this thing on the water, guys, that's it for now. And I'm gonna be posting this thing all throughout Instagram, so keep drooling, because I'm drooling right here. If you like this video, guys, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Let me know if you would buy something like this, or if I'm just downright crazy to pick something up at this price. I could have got 3 reels, but I just wanted this. So, like, subscribe, comment, do what you do, and until then, I'll catch you guys in the next video.